Hi, wanna know more about prosodics? We know prosodics as the branch of English that studies different topics on the language while speaking. Rhythm, accent, speed of the speech, stops, flow, intonation, and expression, to mention some of them. So, hoping you're having a good day, I'm gonna present myself. I am Miranda Rubi Garcia Aguazul. I am studying foreign languages at Unitec, and in the current video I'm gonna talk about the topic that prosodics studies. And that is sociolinguistics, because I think it's such an interesting and really important thing to talk about. So, we know a sociolinguistic as the branch that studies the different ways in that people use languages according to certain things and about the factors that participate and give differences. So now, I'm gonna dive in the factors. First one, geographic location. I think that we can see this clearly while meeting people around the world. That is really easy nowadays because of the social medias. So, to give an example very common between Spanish speakers, when we saw a movie, we can tell easily where from the voice actor just because the accent and certain words they use. We can tell that vosotros and vos are from a Spanish speaker, from Spain or from a near place there. It's very different though ustedes and tú that is more used in Mexico. With this, I'm not saying that are the only accent that Spanish has, because that is completely wrong, but I just use that to give an easy example. And looking at an example for English speakers, we can talk about the differences in the British and American accent. And I think many people know about this because of the social media, and actually I do too because of social media. So, going back to the differences, we can name water to British people and water for American people. It's the same word, pronouncing the T in a different way. Other factor I want to talk about is the social level. So, this factor talks about how according to social level, people usually pronounce or not pronounce certain sounds. Taking an example in Spanish, I can name how some people says the verb so, that in Spanish is viste, but they add an S sound at the end of the word and the word ends like vistes. It's common that people teach the second one to people with a low social level. And I think that is a really bad thing that people deal with, because it's also ridiculous that making or not making a single sound make your social level go up or go down. Sadly, that is something that is in the society's roots. Okay, third and last factor I'm gonna talk about, age. So, we clearly know that new generations don't use the language as old generations used to do. It could be because new words have been created, or because that the natural change that language take as time passes. And don't misunderstand me, it's not like a whole completely new language, but small differences. And I think that this is a reality to many languages. On Spanish we put NTP to say no te preocupes, and English teenagers use MBM, and it means never mind. So, to end this video, I want to say that sociolinguistics is a really big topic to study, as big as the sea. Okay, not that big, but you know. And it's very important to have knowledge of this when we learn or start to learn a new language. I think that a lot of people get unmotivated when we hear people talking in an accent that the student don't know, and then the student thinks that him or her isn't good enough. When it's completely normal, don't understand easily the other speaker because you haven't heard that word pronounced in that way. So, if you're one of that students, don't give up and keep learning about accents and about the loveliness of new language. See you later.